I'm back, and presumably if you are watching this, you're back too. And it is time for another card pull for today. See what wants to come forth, allowing messages from the universe to come down and grace us with their wisdom and guidance. And Ruby wants to be a part of the card reading too. She has just moved closer. You might hear her panting a little bit in the background. We just got back from a walk. It's pretty hot outside. So she's just cooling down. And sometimes this takes a while. If you're watching this, I'd love to hear where you're from, how you ended up here. Do I know you personally? Or are you here on a whim, spontaneously discovered through the magic of YouTube and the internet? All right, asking the cards, what message will you have us hear today, and seeing what wants to come through. This is the card. It is Two of Earth. Two of Earth. If you have watched the last few readings, you will recall that, or perhaps you will recall that we pulled the Two of Water twice. And now we have Two of Earth. So we're feeling that earth energy upon us. I definitely felt a lot more grounded and settled today than I have in a few days. So it makes sense that this card would be coming forth. Just looking at it, I am reminded of going out onto the front porch last night, and it was dark, and I looked up. And just as I looked up, I saw a giant shooting star across the sky, which was another reminder to me that everything is unfolding just as it's meant to. And yeah, there's magic around us at all times, regardless of how challenging and troubling things can feel sometimes, or how stuck or mundane things are. It's like there is always magic. So this card is bringing forth the energy of nurturing, of slowing down, of becoming more grounded and settled into your own energy. So it indicates a sense of being supported by the rootedness of our earthly existence. It asks us to connect more deeply with the trees, specifically the root systems of the trees, and creating through that, creating a sense of our own rootedness in our lives. It doesn't necessarily mean being rooted to a place, but perhaps more in the sense of being rooted to your own life, to just really living your own life as you're meant to, as you are. Trusting that we will be supported and nurtured from something that exists in a bigger way around us. So we might have ideas and dreams and like little seedlings that we want to bring forth, and they're just these like small sparks of life. And so this card is reminding us that we are always supported by something bigger, by like that really like earthy, great mother earth energy. It's supporting our dreams and supporting us in our own flow and in our own like unfolding of time per se. So just, yeah, allowing it to be, trusting that when it's time to kind of hibernate and sleep and rest and recharge, that you will be guided to do that, and you will be supported in shifting your mindset around the guilt that can sometimes arise through the act of resting. So this card is reminding us that rest is an integral piece on each one of our journeys. It's going to look different for each one of us. We're supported by the earth in that rest. We are supported by so much more than we can see. Like the stars are in this image, and we're supported by the stars, just like I felt that sense of connection last night when I looked up to the sky and saw that giant star shoot across the sky. Like, what perfect timing was that? So trusting, it's a lot about trusting. And if we're ever feeling like we're faltering in that trust, just really bringing it back to the fact that like we're here alive still, against so many odds or against so many things that could have happened or have happened in our lives. Here we are still in this present moment. And it's time that we ask ourselves, what is it that we need in this present moment? And when we find what we need and we give ourselves that thing, that creates space for us to give more of that, or give more of what is needed back into the world and back into the universe. And that's what all of this is about, is being in reciprocity with the natural world, being in reciprocity with the people around us, and being in a state of reciprocity with the values that we hold in our life. That's the message for today. Thanks for being here. And as always, if you would like to share anything that came up for you or your own insights to this card, again, is the Two of Earth from the Witch's Wisdom Tarot deck. Thanks for being here. Until later, be well.